and the other guy, too, Carrier Chairman and CEO Dave Gitlin. Guys, great to have you here. All right, we're a business channel, so I'm actually going to start with the business guy.
Yeah.
You described this, David, as the Abound platform that we're talking about, a digital platform that enables healthy indoor air quality and drives reduced carbon emissions from buildings. I mean, how important is this effort for you? And what exactly are we talking about when we talk about a digital platform and what that will allow for?
Well, you start with the premise, David, that buildings are fundamentally changing. They used to be a shelter. You would go in, you'd hope the lighting would work, the air conditioning, heating, and now they're going to an interconnected ecosystem. So you're looking for more outcomes in your building. You're looking for healthy indoor environments. They need to be sustainable. 40% of carbon emissions come from buildings. So what we really wanted to do is establish a digital platform that we called Abound to drive outcomes, to drive more healthy indoor air environments. So you can see through a digital dashboard whether or not the air quality is good and take auto correction to fix it. And you can also see if you have 10,000 buildings around the world, do you have elevated carbon emissions in one building versus the other, sense it, and then auto correct it. So Abound is our digital platform to create these healthy and sustainable indoor environments.
And Russell, how did you become involved with this effort to improve and/or monitor indoor air quality?
Well, it's actually a fascinating story. Obviously, I love playing football. I had all my teammates down in San Diego, and at the time in Seattle it was 105 degrees, and really around 45% of Seattle has air conditioning, the rest not. And a lot of my teammates didn't, and they were saying, "Man, it's so crazy hot." And me and one of my teammates, Penny Hart, were talking about, how do we create, opportunities to, have healthy air and actually air conditioning. And so fast forward, I had my wealth management guy, Larry Estrada, do a study on the fact of air conditioning across the country and also the effects of it and what it also means around the world globally. Fast forward, I saw the fact that, a lot of schools had bad air. Obviously, COVID was going on, so many different problems with that. And then I said, hey, you know what? Let's get in touch with the number one air conditioning company in the world, Carrier. Fast forward, the CEO, David's in Seattle. I said, let's meet. And we meet on the back porch and talk for several hours about this fact that this new opportunity with Abound and what we could do and what it means for kids. And also, I obviously have my young kids, and they struggle with asthma, and I have asthma. And so the whole understanding that we want to be able to make sure that the buildings that we go into, the places that we live, low-income housing, the different, buildings, the malls, and where everybody walks and talks, and making sure that they're breathing in good air.
So you actually started this thinking about potentially an investment opportunity. You said you approached your wealth manager to sort of study this issue?
Yes, it was a big thing. Obviously, I have my wealth management guy from Goldman Sachs, and we started talking about how Abound and how this thought process that we could create this opportunity for the world, and really, obviously in America right now, and how we could, have a major impact with healthy living and healthy air.
So, Dave, I'm curious then, given kind of Russell's anecdote and how he got involved. I mean, 105 degrees in Seattle. We're seeing record temperatures in all sorts of places this summer and in previous summers across the globe. Are you seeing more demand come from just these newer markets, or is it kind of this post-pandemic world where people are just so much more focused on clean air and what's circulating, what kind of germs are out there, or a combination of both? And are you able to fulfill that demand?
Yes, it's actually a combination of both, Leslie. We are seeing demand for air conditioning in parts of the world that never had it before. In the UK, it's something like 3% of the homes have air conditioning. In Seattle, as Russell said, typically less than half have air conditioning. So we are seeing more demand driven by, the increasing Earth's temperature. It actually is a very important cycle that we're addressing, because the hotter the Earth's planet gets, the more demand you have for air conditioning. The more demand for air conditioning you have, the hotter the Earth's planet gets. So to address that, we're really focused on innovation. So the new Inflation Reduction Act, it gives incentives for people to buy heat pumps, incentives for people to buy more energy efficient systems. We're right in the middle of that $370 billion spend to get more energy efficient systems into people's homes and into buildings to really reverse that cycle.
When the conversation turns to emissions, the criticism is often, we can do as much good work as we want here, but it doesn't mean that players around the world are going to match us, right? And so does that good work get lost? How global is this initiative?
100% global. So right now, we have Abound in 1 billion square foot globally. We have places like the Home Depot where we cover 2,000 stores today, but we bought Toshiba's HVAC business, so we're going to be deploying it to their customers in Japan, China, Thailand. We also have a very strong presence throughout Europe. In China, we have very strong market share, 100% a global platform.
Well, you mentioned, obviously, the Inflation Reduction Act. Do you expect that Carrier is going to be a real beneficiary? Are there any specific opportunities in terms of saving on your taxes, for example, for consumers who would use your or commercial buildings that would use your equipment?
It's both. It's both homes and commercial buildings. Under the Inflation Reduction Act, today, if you buy a heat pump, you get about $300 of tax credit. Under the new Inflation Reduction Act, you can get anywhere between $2,000 and $3,750 for buying heat pumps. And David, if you think about if we put heat pumps in every home in the United States, that would be the equivalent of taking 32 million cars off the road. So heat pumps is going to be very, very significant. It's also incentives for buying more energy efficient air conditioning for homes and more energy efficient systems for commercial buildings.
Right, and you are a big seller of heat pumps in Europe as well, I believe,
we are.
correct?
We're the #1 seller of commercial heat pumps in Europe.
They're going to have some issues there potentially providing energy overall.
Yes, so that's a major thing right now in Europe is that as you see the energy prices and as Europe is trying to wean itself off Russian gas, which is a big deal, there's going to be a highly subsidized transition to heat pumps, and we're right in the middle of that transition.